Join us for another week of Life on the Road.
Welcome back to day 24 on the Gibb River Road. This morning we're leaving the Pentecost River and heading towards El Questro. So I'm going to take you along and tidy up this mess. Always the fun part, being out in the dust in the sun, trying to reverse out of the sight. But Tim is a legend, so he doesn't really need much help. But we do have the little handheld UHF, which has come in handy a few times.
Good to go, bro.
Roger.
I'm going to pump up the rear tyres and probably a bit more in the van because I got 30 k's of tarmac and I'd just rather do it because we dropped the pressures last night to go rock hopping when I went fishing unsuccessfully. So I'm going to use my trusty rusty compressor.
Handy having airbags in the van.
When they work, yeah. Alrighty, just left the Pentecost River Camp. We are driving to El Questro, so there's about, 30 k's on tarmac?
Yeah, and about 15 on the track in, which our friends did just a couple of days ago, and they said the water crossing, which I think is people's main concern, is about 450 mil. And the road is just a bit corrugated and rocky, but they said it's no worse than everything we've already done on the Gibb, so fingers crossed it's all good and it's worthwhile for the trek in there. We have also heard some mixed reports about staying in there at El Questro itself. The dynamic pricing.
Sorry to interrupt, but just check out the bay ranges while you're at it before we go past it. It's a spectacular drive from that river to, well, I don't know how far this goes, but the ranges are pretty impressive.
So our friends that stayed the other night said that they paid $123 or $128 a night for unpowered. We paid $98.
Woo.
So it's definitely up there, and yeah, some of the reviews are a bit harsh, but we thought it's probably, well, hopefully worthwhile trekking in there with the van so that we've sort of got a base and then can come out and just have the car for some of the day trips.
Road so far into El Questro. They're not wrong, it sucks a little bit. It's sort of like shaly on top of the corrugations. The corrugations themselves aren't bad, but it's like decent sized chunky rocks sitting on top, and there's a lot more bends and sort of slow points where it makes it a bit harder to sort of get a speed and sit on top. Anyway, a couple of water crossings, nothing we can't handle.
Your tongue when we're talking about what I need. Say what you will.
Welcome back to morning number 2 at El Questro. What are your thoughts so far, darling?
Yeah, I like it. It's busy and touristy, but we went and had a beer at the station last night and it was quite enjoyable, good music. bit of atmosphere, and
Less dusty.
the campground's nice and big.
Shaded, which is not so good for the caravans with solar.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of battery anyway. And now we're under the trees, so that's not much fun.
We are on our way out to Emma Gorge. It's 7:30 and a nice 17 degrees. We have left Nala. She's getting looked after today, so I'm sure she'll have a nice, enjoyable day getting pampered by someone else. It's about a 2 to 3 hour return hike for Emma. We had some friends from Melbourne that messaged us and said it's definitely worth it. It's always good. And because we're getting Nala looked after, we'll probably try and do a full drive track, or maybe even squeeze in another gorge if we're feeling really brave this afternoon. It's just hit 8:30 and we're starting Emma Gorge. I think it said 3.2 kilometre return, grade 5, but most of them say that. There was already about 12 or 13 cars in the car park, because this is one of the most popular and well documented gorges. Phone did just come out of the gimbal into the water. Plop. So lucky it's waterproof. And lucky it wasn't somewhere that we couldn't retrieve it. But beautiful so far. And a fair bit of shade, which is greatly appreciated. That way.
Come on, Bella. Can you get?
Very cold.
So talk to me. Yap on the phone with your daddy till dawn. Fishing with your buddies, going on and on and on. Those fish hear more than me.
What are your thoughts?
Pretty special place.
It is 10 to 10. Yeah,
Wow.
we are just
Time flies when you're having fun.
We are just on our way out of Emma Gorge. I think it only took us about half an hour to get in. It's not that hard at all. There's a few, well, quite a lot of it is just rocky. Past quite a few big tour groups coming in on the way out, so it wasn't super busy when we got there. Probably, what, like 15 people or something?
Yeah, not many.
Not too many. And more room to spread out.
No one in the water when we got there.
Yeah, there was no one in the water when we got there. One guy got in and it was very refreshing, but there was a little natural hot springs that comes out over the other side, so had a nice swim to warm up. Just doing the water crossing on the way into Questro Gorge.
I love this shit.
We finished our walk at Emma Gorge and now we decided that we're going to try and squeeze in Questro Gorge as well.
Happy just to drive through the water crossing and get there. Even without the gorge, it's a bit of fun.
Emma was definitely worthwhile. That's one of the most popular. You liked Emma?
Yeah, it was very pretty. It's unreal.
Very popular.
Yeah, way too many people by the end of, I
On
say
the-
10 o'clock, but definitely we made the most of it just by being there a bit early and having a swim and nice and peaceful.
That girl is a runner. She was born to get away. Hear that two-tone humming, headed out to the highway. I should have seen it coming through the years left in the dust.
Okay, we just started our Questro Gorge. There was conflicting information about how far it is, but there's a halfway point. So we'll see how we go for time. If not, we might have to go halfway and turn around so we can get back to Nala in time. But so far, it's definitely rocky.
Lessons learned, it would end the both of us. There's a first for everything, like a hand holding mine. Now I'm left here with the pain from her I love you goodbye. And though it hurts to watch my whole world become the woman she would be, the thing that I forgot would set her free. I taught her how to leave.
Looks like it's a shoes off job. Wow, that was a bit tricky. Getting up there. Feel like that is actually something that earns its grade 5 rating. Anyway, we're smashing through and hoping we can make it to the top.
In the summer, man, it feels like yes.
I'm not sure who thought doing the 2 hikes in one day was a good idea. Because after the first one, we were pretty confident. Pretty hot, pretty hard. Like all rock hopping and actually like having to pull yourself up. Lots of big rocks. Anyway, hopefully we're nearly there. Done.
Heartbreak, been through it all, but now it's time to go our separate ways. There's a first for everything, like a hand holding mine. Now I'm left here with the pain from her.
We have to get down here and across. So it's a bit sketchy.
The thing that I forgot would set her free. I taught her how to leave. There's a first for everything. Like
Emma and El Questro Gorge. 8Ks all together. 4.8 and 3.2. If my maths is mathing, shout out Brady. Yeah,
Pretty
stuffed. Big day.
We only have one beer at the station bar, and then there's a $1.01 chance that we have a nut.
We fit in a lot. 7:30 till 3. Big day. But feeling good and it was beautiful.
from her I love you goodbye. And though it hurts to watch my baby girl become the woman she would be, the thing that I forgot set her free. I taught her how to live.
Morning number 4 at our Questro station. So yesterday we had a bit of a quiet day while Tim was actually very busy with work. He had meetings nearly all day.
Making it sound like I don't do any work.
So we just did some bits and pieces around camp and really struggled with the battery in the caravan because we're covered by trees. We were down to 30%. So we had to go for a little drive, empty the grey water, empty the toilet. Yeah. So we're off to the Zebedee hot springs this morning, which is very popular, and they have reduced hours at the moment. So it's probably going to be pretty busy. So we might just sneak in for a quick dip. 8:15, and that's 17 degrees. So it actually might be nice to have something a little bit warmer than the freezing gorge water. And then we're coming back to check out, and we'll finish off the last bit of road and get our famous end of the Gibb sign.
Yeah, the finish line's in sight. Can we make it?
Zebedee Springs is a natural thermal spring with crystal clear water that stays between 28 and 32 degrees all year round. Even more incredible, it's surrounded by ancient rock that's up to 1.8 billion years old.
Yeah, very pretty place. Bit too many people here, but you can say why. It's stunning.
Yeah.
Bring me into golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right.
Time check, 10:37. How long is it going to take us to do 8 tyres?
It's going to be at least 30 minutes, but I'm going to try not to cook the box compressor, the portable one, and this thing, I don't know, it's better, it's got a bigger tank, that's about it. Anyway, I reckon half an hour, and I don't know, it's going to be weird. First time in, 27 days that we've been on full pressures and on the road.
Yeah.
But we do have our trusty extension hose this time, so maybe we can do it faster.
Okay, excuse the background noise of the compressor, and whipping up some sausages for our late breakfast. We are very excited to go into Kununurra and pick up our Coles click and collect order because the fridge is looking very sad. It should take us probably at least 40 minutes or so to do the tyres, and then we'll be on our way back on the highway. 11:10.
Yep, with a snack in between, and checked all the tyres, tightened up all the wheel nuts. So not too bad actually. The extension in the compressor hose has done wonders now that this time it didn't explode and break.
I was ready to rock and roll. Hey.
You ready to go back to civilization?
Woohoo!
Catching a crazy love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire. Hey, I'm never the same.
Thanks for joining us for another video. Big thank you to the Williams family for being our #1 supporters. This one's for you, Fletcher and Fraser.
Right into our Questro. Wiping up my sweat.
Excuse the sweating. Good morning from day 2 at El Questro.